All right, we're back in North Adams. This is episode, I think, 3 of WHistory. Today we're going to be tackling some ideas on who's in control of the world right now, who's really in control. And today's a very important day, being the inauguration of Donald Trump, whom I do not like the guy as a man. I would not let my wife or daughters around him, but after hearing his inauguration speech and actually looking into him a little bit, I found that he actually seems to be against the forces that are in control of the world right now. Similar to John F. Kennedy and Abraham Lincoln as well. He is definitely a man who has already bumped some shoulders with the likes of the Rothschilds and the Rockefeller types. Kind of NWO, New World Order people. Even the Clintons obviously are part of that. And yeah, he was elected because people stood up in America and said, we've had enough, basically. Again, a lot of people, I don't support the guy at all or anything. I hate Clinton. I hate all politicians. The government's corrupted. The systems are corrupted. Prison industrial complex, the drug war, the oil wars, the heroin wars, the poppy wars. It's all been going on for the last 20 years after 9/11. Yeah, so we're talking about kind of the one percenters, the 40 families that own the world. Is the New World Order, and these people have used countries like the United States to do their dirty work and to rape, pillage, and steal from basically the people of the United States and the people of the world. All our money's getting sucked out. Places like Super Walmart come in and they take every penny they can and they ship it down to Arkansas, and a place like here in North Adams gets left with nothing. All those employees on top of it, a lot of them are on public assistance because they're making $9 an hour and they can't afford to live here. So we're looking at, like, how do we get this back? How do we take back control in a non-violent way? Nobody wants to have a bloody revolution that could last years. How can we do this from the underground? How can we do it in a way that keeps people safe and peaceful? And some of the ideas out there is a word like agorism. That is where you use things like the black market to do your shopping, to buy your things. Bitcoin and kind of things on the web, the dark web, where you can go in and make transactions without anyone taxing it or taking it from you and paying double taxes on everything. If you think about it, someone like Kennedy was in the process of creating a sovereign currency for the United States and getting rid of the central banks right before he was assassinated. We can do that ourselves. We have currencies. We have a local currency in Berkshire County called Berkshares, where you buy the Berkshares and you can shop locally with that money and save 20% and not use dollars. They're already in the several millions of dollars in their banks. So how do we get rid of the central banks? We don't use them anymore. We don't borrow money from banks anymore. We don't use credit cards. We boycott the big corporations. We shop local, buy things that are already used. Hey, I need a new guitar. You know how many freaking used guitars are out there? Oh, but I want a new Les Paul. Get a 75 Les Paul. It's about the same price anyway. You may as well get out there and just barter, trade. I do it all the time with friends. I need some guitar strings or something. My buddy needs something else. We make a little trade on it. Using social media to do this stuff has become extremely easy. There's all kinds of groups on Facebook for this. It takes you, though, to do it. It takes you to get off your ass and say to yourself, I'm going to go find this thing not at Walmart. I'm going to post on Facebook before I go. If I need something, if I need whatever it is, whatever that item is. Local food, farmers markets, places like that. I used to trade salsa back to the guy who grew the tomatoes and the peppers and the cilantro and all that. He'd give me a truckload of tomatoes and peppers and all that. I'd make salsa and give him several gallons of it back. It was crazy. And then sell some of the rest of it maybe to out-of-towners and tourists, because we live in a tourist town now. I'm standing here at Mass Mocha. If you look around, you'll see all these old factory buildings are turned into galleries, offices, and in all kinds of cool spaces. This was smart. This is called the creative economy. This is a way to get back some of that money, I guess. This is a good thing out of all of it. Basically, you know, it has its problems, and it's still tied to money, and it's still kind of a clique, but in a way, we all own this place as people. I can come here and walk in and film here, and no one's going to say anything to me because this is our place. We all the taxpayers and everyone else put it together. Yeah, so basically, we're here. We're ready. People are enlightened now. People know marijuana is not a dangerous drug anymore. People have realized that, yeah, cigarettes and alcohol are kind of bad. Like, let's lighten up on that a little bit, you know. People are realizing that the pills and the doctors and the healthcare systems are all a sham. You're paying all this money in, and they're just band-aiding you with some pills. Here, take these pills. Take these pills. We're not sure what'll happen to you. There's 8,000 side effects from it. Yeah, you have diarrhea. You may die. You may get suicidal. Who knows? But take this pill because it's going to make you less anxious. You know, but you can't stop taking it because now your body's going to have a really bad reaction. Hey, oxycodone for 9-year-olds. Hey, let's give everyone Adderall, which is basically meth. Put that in everyone's nose in the morning before school. Hey, kids. You know, these kids don't eat the pills, they snort them. Come on, who's fooling who, you know? Like, I know about this stuff. I have 4 kids. I've been around it. I taught high school for 20 years. I know what it's all about. It's ridiculous. We can change it. We can change it. We can take the money out of the Rothschilds family who owns every single central bank in the world, except in places like North Korea where there isn't one, and Iran, obviously our 2 biggest enemies. Why is that? Because they don't have central banks, and they're not going to all put every penny they have back into us. Yeah, you know. It's a good noisy day here at Mass Mocha. It's all right. A lot of traffic back here, which is good. Seeing lots of people. Yeah. So the Rothschilds basically created Israel. Israel controls the United States through the CIA, which the Bushes and everyone else was involved in. And you can see it all the way through. We talked about Kennedy earlier getting assassinated. Who do you think was behind that? I mean, everybody knows now. 9/11, a lot of people question that now. I'm not crazy anymore. A lot of people agree with me that it's some kind of inside job. The Bushes had something to do with it, and the Rothschilds behind them, and the Clintons too. Bill Clinton was bringing cocaine in from the cartels in Central America and South America. It was in Arkansas, you know, right at the airport. Fly it in. Oh, let's supply the country. But then let's arrest everybody. Let's arrest all the black people and the Hispanic people because they're bad, because drugs are bad.